You join me on this lovely bit of coastline here in Albany. I've never been to this stretch of beach before. I've always sort of dismissed it for some reason. I always thought it was a long walk and a hard walk down. And back then, when my pain situation was pretty bad, I wouldn't have been able to walk this far. So yeah, it's a steep walk, a few steps, walking over some boulders and stuff, walking on some soft sand. But boy, it's worth it. This location is absolutely stunning. I love it. So what drew me to this location when I parked at the top there and walked down was this lovely rock. You might just see it just there. So that drew me to it, but also the lovely greens and stuff we've got in the on the seaweed and the rocks here. I really like. I'm just paying close attention to the sea at the moment because I'm not too sure what the conditions are. If the tide is coming in, I'd love to get a long exposure a bit closer. No, I think the tide is coming in. Actually, the sea is getting pretty close. Yeah, but I haven't had that yet. Hang on, I'm gonna get a shot of that. Yeah, so I'm doing a long exposure right now. Just gone and taken the photo again. 25 seconds, f11, ISO 50. We've got a 10 stop filter in there. And yeah, just getting this wonderful scene behind us. So yeah, I'm gonna move my bag very shortly because I don't trust these waves. We'll get a bit closer and find some nice details in there. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. Is doing it justice. So I feel like when you use a wide angle lens, you tend to just shoot wide all the time and you don't get close. So I'm going to get closer here, try and show off the colours and the details and the textures. There are some pretty cool textures, and the bullhead wasn't tight. As I was just about to move on, I noticed this lovely formation just here. We've got the lovely fork going off to the right there, got the nice one going off to the left, and it sort of just really leads the eye very nicely. And just something about it as well, the textures in here. I'm trying to think out how I'm going to compose this. I think it's going to be a nice square crop, and I'm going to include a bit of sky, maybe put my mist filters on, maybe put my grad mist on, and I think it's going to work really nicely. A nice monochrome, simple image. and they will allow us to play with the different shades of grey and everything that makes up this scene, which is just lovely. The nice layers. If we were to use colour, our eyes would be drawn to the greens in here, and I don't want that to be the case for this image. So yeah, I think a nice long exposure. We'll maybe just keep using the 10 stop because there's no real need for the background that I can see at the moment. If we do need to change that, we can put in our 15 stop, or we can put in a, I've got a new filter now, which is a two stop. So I can stack a 10 and a 2, and that should give us a 2-minute long exposure because we're currently at 30 seconds now. Or we could do 25, 50, a minute 40, and then yeah, have a mist filter. Maybe the minute 40 might be a good idea. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, let's get the camera. And I'll try not to walk into my scene. So I'll grab this. Oh yeah, 17mm on this is perfect. Now, I'm wondering, do I come high? Now, this is where perspective will pay dividend. So if we become too low, our rocks are quite nice and dominant in the scene, but the horizon clashes with the tops of the rocks. Now, if I come up, it'll widen up the scene and sort of nice, and it will fade out quite nicely. But it's very tricky because there's perspective as you change, and also with these lines leading us through, going off to the right there and going off to the left, if we come down, it will minimize that, so you'll only see a small section of it, and it won't be as deep, it won't be as meaningful. So, and those whites and that sand will really pop quite nicely against the dark tones, otherwise it all starts to merge together. So yeah, I think we'll come up sort of high, about where I am right now, eye level, and get a nice photo of this scene. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, so we're doing a 30-second long exposure. I had a look at some of my images and 30 seconds was long enough. It's quite choppy conditions, quite a lot of white water as well. As you can see, I think white water, we'll call it white water, I think that's the term. And yeah, it just looks really nice and smooth. Also with the rough conditions, we really don't need to go that long. We've got the mist filter on the grad, and that's just softening off the horizon just a little bit and a little bit of the clouds. I really want to make the main focus these rocks at 17mm with a square aspect ratio. I'm shooting in monochrome just as a preview so I can get an idea. But yeah, the more and more I look around this scene, the more and more I love it. I'm looking at this here, I'm here for the first time and I'm absolutely in awe of it. It's just amazing. I think I'm going to get a nice wide shot of this. I love what's going on here, and get down nice and low so I don't get the hills in the background. And then we'll keep moving up the beach because I feel like there's some nice gems to find. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Cool. Now to move on. These little details in this sand really draw my eye to this lovely little rock right here and these lovely patterns going through the sand. I think a lot of people would walk past this scene and not think it was a photographic opportunity, but for me it's just looking stunning. Really, really nice. So trying not to get into my shot, which I've just done then. We've got these lovely textures in the sand right now, and with this nice soft light, just getting in there with my 17 to 40, playing around with focal lengths, and yeah, it just looks incredible with the textures and everything in the sand. I'm just hoping it comes across on camera. Shooting autofocus, it just looks really, really nice. Nice and simple, and just, yeah, works a treat. So let's keep moving, head over that way. So how nice is this little scene right here? Just beautiful. So the camera's doing an exposure right now. It's just finished taking one. It's doing the long exposure noise reduction now. But yeah, I love this little composition that we've got in here. Really nice and square, uniform shape. We've got the little rock on the right here, we've got the little rock on the left there. Nice curving lines as it cleaves through this little crack, this crevice. Just simply beautiful. So going with a nice square crop, shooting at about 20 mil. Oh, and yeah, 10 stop, 30 seconds f13, 30 seconds ISO 50, same as settings as before. And just going to check that. Oh yeah, that's nice and simple. Actually might just try and balance that up a little bit more if I can. Let's see. So I'll even go for a 2 to 3 aspect ratio as well, and see how that looks. I feel like I've got to give the scene just a little bit more breathing room, so I'll come out just a touch. So we're now at about 18 mil, or probably 19 mil, so I'll just take that one again. I much prefer this than the motorsport scene. This is just so much easier. I can take my time, it doesn't move, and yeah, and it relaxes me and it soothes me. Motorsports photography, it was nice and all, but I felt like I was missing something. I felt like I was missing a lot actually. And this is what landscape does. You know, this stuff isn't going anywhere anytime soon. It's raw and pure. It's millions of years old. This is layers of sandstone that will slowly erode over time, and it just builds up this natural character in the rock formation, which is super sublime. So yeah, this will be an interesting shot. So yeah, I'll do the 2 to 1 aspect ratio in a sec. Let me know which one you like in the comments section below. Yeah, this is a quite nice scene. So yeah, do you like the square crop, or do you like the more wider field of view? Yeah, I think I'll like this one, but I might like both as well. We'll see. Wow, how striking is this rock? I'm trying not to stand in areas of my composition because I don't want to clone out my footprints. From up there, it did not look very big. My God, this thing is just balancing here. I can see little cracks in the rock. Jesus. That is big. Must weigh at least 10 tons, maybe even 20 ton. It's just balanced here. Must have fallen from somewhere up there, or as the erosion over time has happened. Who knows this history behind this rock? It's just immense. And I just see a little crack in the crevices here. I'll grab my phone out so you can sort of see what I mean. I'm not going to stay here for long. So yeah, this big rock, and there's these little cracks that are developing, or have been probably here for a very long time. But yeah, just stunning. Very, very big. So now my plan for this shot is probably going to be my last one for this video. I'm going to do a long exposure, probably going to put my 15 stop on, see what we get. Hopefully I can get about 5 minutes and get some real nice movement going on. Really missed out the scene, a nice simple shot. The reason why I'm in the middle of this, sorry about the camera positioning, I realise that now, is I didn't want the main points of the island to get in my scene. So like the lighthouse over there, and that peninsula over there with the boulder, the bald head walk. Yeah, so I want to keep it nice and simple, keep the background clean, and make it more about the structure and the strength of this scene. So yeah, let me get back over there without walking through my scene, because I don't want to walk through it at all. It's just started to rain a little bit. I've got no idea what's happening with these conditions. My filter's got a little wet. Now to grab my 15 stop out. I'll just wait until these conditions change a little bit. So yeah, I do have a new filter in here, which I'll go into in one of my videos from a long exposure photography guide. So yeah, I've got my polarizing filter. I've got a 2 stop, I've got a 3 stop, I've got a 6 stop, a 10 stop, and a 15 stop. I might get another one, who knows. But yeah, let's pop this on, and I'll just turn my camera around to shelter the front element from the wind, from the rain. And I'm not going to worry about cleaning the lens right now. Wow, there's some big waves crashing. I'm probably going, after I finish this video, I'm probably going to just take some random shots around this area and include them at the end. I quite like doing that sort of stuff. So yeah, we'll put in our 15 stop. Yeah, so the reason why I got myself a 2 stop is in one of my videos recently, I said, hang on, I'll get my lens out my face. I said in one of my videos recently why I wanted a 2 stop is I just more control. I had to make compromises, and I don't want to make compromises when it comes to my photography. So yeah, maybe a 1 stop in the future, who knows? All right, now let's get this composition of this lovely rock here. Just absolutely striking. Now I don't know if I'll shoot nice and wide. I feel like I need to show its sense of scale and depth. Yeah, I feel like it needs the room to breathe. So yeah, I'm pretty much centered between the 2 peninsulas. I'm very happy with the foreground composition. We've got some nice shades of grey in there. So yeah, let's get this shot. And this camera is still going, doing its long exposure. I do hope you've enjoyed this video, and I really appreciate it if you've stuck around for this long. It's been a long video, I'm sure, unless I've managed to work my magic and make it nice and short and keep it under 20 minutes. Yeah, it's been fantastic getting out. I wasn't sure of this location. I wasn't sure what it was going to be like. I had no idea it was like this. I've always dismissed it. I've always gone to like the Gap, which is just about, I don't know, maybe less than a kilometre away from here. And yeah, it's just a stunning bit of coastline that I've never ever shot, and it's just a marvellous scene. So yeah, once this shot is finished, it's doing the 2:1. It's doing the 16:9. I'll crop it at 2:1. I'm going to do a nice square crop as well, and then I'm also going to have a little wander around this area. Now I'm not going to do any video of that because I feel like we've done enough, and what I will do is I'll just include those photos at the end. It'll give me a bit more flexibility and a bit more creativity as well, since I don't have to worry about setting the camera up here. It does, and also as a safety for my gear and myself. So yeah, But yeah, I really appreciate it if you've made it this far. It really means a lot to me, and I hope you've found this educational, a bit inspirational, and you've also liked the journey as well. You might not be into photography, but you've just enjoyed what I've managed to do here. So yeah, if you have liked this video as well, be sure to hit that like button. It helps out the channel. If you'd like to see more videos, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you get an instant notification as soon as I drop in a new video. If you've got any questions, you'd like to say anything, pop it down in the comment section below and I'll do my very best to get back to you. Anyway, I'm Simon and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Okay, bye for now.